Hey, you beautiful twin flames, and welcome back to Tarot for You 444. I'm so delighted you could join me today. This is going to be a Crossroads series audio channeling for twin flames who are meeting it today. And I am so excited that you're here with me because sometimes the the energy can be kind of cray cray, and I don't really want to talk about what's going on astrologically at the moment because I kind of feel like it doesn't matter if you can rise above it anyway. So I don't want to go there, but if I was an astrologist, I might say, wow, there's some really cray cray energies going on right now in the ethers, as we might call them. And, it's been a really interesting ride for many. So, what I want to talk about today is really a kind of fun concept, which I've sort of touched on before in the past, but I want to really bring it to fruition. And I want you to use your imagination with me now. And I want you to imagine that you are in, I don't know, where are we going to put you today? Let me think. Where could we put you today? Just for fun, let's put you in a field of daisies, okay? All right, so there's going to be a field of daisies, and then as if you're watching a movie, and you might see, how they cut the screen in half and they show two screens, sort of like two similar, happening at the same time things. So I want you to imagine yourself in a version of you that's in a field of daisies or whatever flowers that you like. If you don't like daisies, maybe you get hay fever, so you might just want to be in, I don't know, something that doesn't give you hay fever. Might be a good start. And then we're going to have a dark, scary forest, maybe at night time, okay, which is kind of freaky for most people, or a scary place for the other one. All right, so whatever that is for you, you might not be afraid of dark, scary forests, but I dare say most people listening today would be afraid of being in a forest all by themselves at night, alone in the dark. Okay, cue scary movie. Okay, so it's really early here in Australia. It's like 25 past 6 in the morning, so bear with me. I'm sipping my cup of tea and I have my heater on because it's freezing. So you've got one version of you in this amazing field of daisies or flowers, and this is the version of you that is in your joy, in your highest vibration. This is the metaphor for you being all of the things, within reason. I mean, we all have, days where we don't feel as amazing, but this is the version of you that feels happy from within, that feels motivated, that feels like you're moving in terms of spirituality and in terms of life in general. And you could even imagine yourself dancing around in those flowers with a pretty dress on, and if you're a guy, you maybe not be wearing a dress, or you might be, depending on your gender orientation or whatever whatever you like to do, but wearing something happy, fun, comfortable. I don't know, maybe you're in the field naked. If you want to do that, you can do that too. So this is the highest vibration of you in this field. Now let's go to the dark and scary forest for a moment. This is the version of you that perhaps isn't sleeping well, feels depressed, feels anxious, feels as though you're coming undone, overthinks everything, is in fear. So we could say that these are metaphors for the soul being in the daisy field, and the mind and ego, which can take us to that really not so great place. So what I want to discern here is that when you're feeling amazing, when you're feeling wonderful, you don't necessarily just wake up and feel wonderful. You may have to do some practices in your life to make you feel good. So you might do some meditation, you might do some prayer, you might do some, I don't know, you might, I don't know, rub sage all over your body, you might do some mud painting outside. I don't know, whatever you do that makes you spiritually, mentally, and physically happy, that's how come you're in that wonderful field, all right? The field of dreams, let's call it, where anything is possible. You know, you can get up in the morning, you've had enough sleep, you feel like you could pray or meditate or do yoga, you could spend time with friends, you could go to work and everything goes the right way. That's how I want you to be feeling. Now, when we come back down and go back into the mind as opposed to the heart space, or we could say that when we're in the field of dreams, where the flowers are, we're connecting into the soul space. But when we're not connecting into the soul space, the only other place we can be connected to is our mind and our ego space. And when you're using the higher intellect, that's okay. But when you are overthinking and delving into fear and delving into judgment of self and others, this can be a really scary place. And for many of you at this time, you've been overthinking your twin flame journey. You've been thinking about what your counterpart is doing. You've been maybe even putting like a million scenarios in your head about what they're doing and asking yourself, why did they act a certain way? Or why are they misbehaving? Should we say misbehaving? Whatever that means for you, that might mean that they didn't call you back, they didn't text you back, or when they did call you or text you, or even saw you, when they came to you in real life in some kind of way, they were acting a little bit unusual, or should we say not to your liking, okay? So this is the dark and scary place. This is what I would call the dark night of the soul. And most times when we go through the dark night of the soul, it's because we've disconnected from the soul in many ways, and we've gone into that mind and ego space. We've allowed fear to creep in. We've allowed our happiness to be changeable and mutable by other people's actions, including our twin flame. Okay, so I'm going to say that again. We've allowed our hang on, I don't know what I said. Let me just say it in a different way. So I know what I was saying, but I'm going to say it in a different way because I've got a trajectory of thought. So someone's actions have the ability to change us. And when we're in the soul space or the field of dreams, that's impossible because we are in alignment with our soul. And so it won't matter what your twin flame does, or what that soulmate does, or what that karmic does, or what your mother does, or your brother, or your sister, or your aunties, cousins, uncles, friends, neighbor does. You will be so high vibrational that it won't matter. So many of you have one foot in third dimensional consciousness, aka heading towards a dark night of the soul, or even a mini dark night of the soul. And you're also striving to be in this fifth dimensional consciousness and above, aka this field of dreams. So we need to come to an understanding of this is a massive swing from, I don't know, let's say, I don't know, I always like to use the clock, the old grandfather clock, where we say that we have the pendulum in the middle, and we could say that that's a 5 on the scale between 1 and 10, and that's a balanced scale. Okay, now if we're too blissful, If we're overly happy, you know those really annoying people that just seem way too happy? Sometimes that's me. But you know what I mean? Those people that are just like, hi, how are you today? It's a wonderful day. The sun is shining. Everything's amazing. La la la. And you just want to kill them. Not literally, right? But that would be a pendulum swing on the old grandfather clock to a one. And that's complete and utter bliss. You know, that's maybe even bubble love stage when you met your twin flame and you feel amazing. So that would be in the field of dreams. And then if we swing the pendulum the other way and go to a 10, that would be the massive dark night of the soul, where we're overthinking, we're not sleeping, we're not taking care of ourselves properly, we're feeling like we're coming undone. We want to kill people that are kind. Not literally, of course. Never kill anyone, it's bad for their health. All right. So I want you to see this pendulum swing of how you can go from a 10 to a 1, but really I want you to stay at a 5. So a 5 is still in beautiful fifth dimensional consciousness, the field of dreams land, that wonderful place where you can feel safe. That I get up in the morning and I make my smoothie. I get up in the morning and I go to yoga. I get up in the morning and I do my work. I get up in the morning and everything is working out for me. I want you to wake up in the morning and feel good about your life despite the actions of those around you or the behaviors of those around you. Because when you become a good manifester, when you understand how the laws of the universe work, you can choose to not buy into the drama anymore. And this includes the twin flame drama, okay? So if you're buying into the story about your divine masculine, let's say, because most of the people who listen are divine feminines on the channel, so I'll just take it from that place, but take it how it resonates for you. If you're buying into what your divine masculine is doing in the 3D physical reality, then you are seeing them as being separate from you. So you know how we've got those two movie screens where we've got the field of dreams and then we've got the scary forest, right? You're seeing yourself as being over there and they're over there. So I don't know, maybe they're in Antarctica and you're in Guatemala. Maybe they live a suburb away from you and you live a suburb away from them. Maybe they live on the east side and you live on the west side, or maybe they live in that country and you live in this country. So can you see how what's happening is when you have this separation consciousness and buy into the movie that's playing out in their life and see yourself as separate from them, then you're buying into the whole duality consciousness, the either or, the left or the right, the up or the down, the they're over there and I'm over here, they're a man and I'm a woman, they're in third dimensional consciousness and I'm in fifth dimensional consciousness, let's say, right? That's the problem that most of you are having. That's what's happening with many of you. Goodness me, it's way too early in Australia. I literally just got out of bed and I've still got my eyes closed as I'm talking to you. So what I want you to realize is when you are treating them as if they are over there and you are over here, already you're telling the universe a little story. They are separate from me. Okay, so you're sending out the vibration of being separate from your twin flame. Okay, so even when you think about, they like their karmic more than me. We've got a they and a me in that statement. Maybe you say things to yourself, even subconsciously, they never call me. Right? So see how you're saying they never call me, or they never text me, or they never acknowledge me, or they never accept me, or they drive me crazy. In the case for some of you, which lately the divine masculine has kind of been, he's been a bit naughty. He's been a bit naughty. He's not complying. For many of you, the divine masculine is not complying. Right? Error code 404. Or what's that other number? I don't know. Is it 404 or something else? But you know how when your computer breaks down and it seems like there's an error somehow. This is kind of what's going on with the divine masculine. And I hate to tell you this, guys, but in 99.99999% of cases, right, which is the efficacy of a condom, but in 99.99999% of cases, it's all about what you're doing. Okay, so we'll cue that Cher song. It's all because of you that I feel this way. It's all because of you that my heart wants to break. If every hope of love has been forgotten, it's all because of you. And then she goes, I can't sleep at night, oh Lord, I can't sleep at night. Right? Have you been there? Have you been not sleeping at night? Have you been not eating? Have you been not taking care of yourself because they're over there doing their thing and they're not coming to you? Have you skipped meals? Have you forgotten to look at your own life? Have you let what they're doing over there, as in the 3D version of them, affect you in any shape, any way, shape or form? I don't know, I kind of feel like we've got more songs coming. Right? I want you to sing this one to yourself. I don't want another pretty face. I don't want just anyone to hold. I don't want my love to go to waste. I want you and your beautiful soul. You're beautiful soul. Okay? Let me just remind you of that again. I want you to sing this to yourself. I don't want another pretty face. I don't want just anyone to hold. I don't want my love to go to waste. I want you and your beautiful soul. Right? That's the Jesse McCartney song, Beautiful Soul. Maybe you could listen to that today. And all of those other love songs that are coming to you, maybe your divine masculine, inboxed you or sent them to you in some kind of way in the past. I want you to listen to those songs as if you are singing them to yourself. Imagine that. You're not going to rely on something outside of you to bring you this happiness. Because in spiritual truth, they are you and you are them anyway. So all of the songs, let me think of some. Let's do this together for a minute. Let's just be crazy on, it's Monday morning here in Australia. Let's be crazy on a Monday morning. Never seen you looking so gorgeous as you did tonight. Never seen you shine so bright. This is bad karaoke 101. Never seen so many men ask you if you wanted to dance. Looking for a little romance. Given half the chance. Alright? I have never seen that dress you're wearing, or the highlights in your hair that catch your eyes. I have been blind. Ready? Lady in red. Okay, we're off key now. Is dancing with me. Cheek to cheek. Alright, you get the picture. So that's Lady in Red dancing around your room in your red dress all on your own. If you're a guy, maybe you could put a red t-shirt on. Same kind of thing. Okay, the next one is I'm gonna lay you down in a bed of roses. For tonight I sleep on a bed of nails. Oh, I wanna be just as close as the Holy Ghost is. Lay you down on a bed of roses. Now, did I sound like Bon Jovi? I think I did. All right, what else? We got to do a bit of Debbie Gibson because she's kind of cool. Ready? So I keep counting the days till I can see you again. So helpless, I'm missing the love of my life. You're my best friend. Oh, I can't count the stars in the sky no matter how hard I try. I'm helplessly in love and missing you. Can't think of anything else except how hard I feel. I'm helplessly in love and missing you. Alright, so that's Debbie Gibson done. Now, hang on, maybe a bit of Gloria Estefan. Anything for you, I'd play your game. That's what I should do, just to make you happy. She's a bit high for me, as you can see. I go into my weird soprano voice, and even Donkey looks at me with strange eyes. What else? What other songs? What other love songs are you people listening to? If you like it, then you better put a ring on it. If you like it, then you better put a ring on it. Oh, 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 oh. Okay, what about a bit of Michael Bolton? What does he sing? Oh, yeah. Tell me, how am I supposed to live without you? Now that I've been loving you so long. You can feel that one. Tell me, how am I supposed to live without you? And how am I supposed to carry on? You can really feel it, can't you? When all that I've been living for is gone, gone without you. Alright, what about a little bit of, you're the light, you're the night, you're the color of my blood. Every inch of your skin is a holy grail I got to find. Only you can set my night on fire. Alright, don't quote me on the words. Okay, this is crazy karaoke, and it's still not even 7 a.m. in Australia, so I didn't warm up. My album is in the description box below. So are you getting the picture? I think we just need to do one more. Alright, let's just do one more. My head is saying, fool for getting in. My heart is saying, don't let go. I'm not the first to say, there's just no getting over you. I'm hopelessly devoted to you. Ready? But now there's nowhere to hide. Turn your earphones down. Since you pushed my love aside, I'm out of my head. Hopelessly devoted to you. Hopelessly good to you. Hopelessly devoted. Ready? To you. High note. Wow. Now, you all just had a really cool musical experience with me. All of the toys are cringing right now, and I promise you that I'll do it again and again if I can make you see that it doesn't matter what your twin flame is doing in the physical, tangible 3D reality. It only matters what you're doing. And I want you to sing all of those love songs to yourself. Okay, let's just do one more for fun before I say goodbye to you today, because it is fun. I could keep going for a while. I got chills, they're multiplying, but I'm losing control. All the power you're supplying, it's electrifying. Right? You're singing this to yourself. You better shape up, 'cause I need myself, and my heart is set on you. Better shape up. Right? Off we could go for hours and hours and hours. Cue the fantastic, I'm gonna tell you how fantastic Smule is. If you want to do karaoke, go to the Smule app, SMULE, and you can have some fun with karaoke. So I want you to sing all of those love songs to yourself. I want you to understand that you are not separate from your twin flame. They are you and you are them. So when you focus on what they're doing on social media, when you focus on what they have told you in text, when you focus on what they haven't done in the physical 3D tangible reality, you are focused on a duality perspective. They are over there and you are over here. I don't want you to do that anymore. You are one being, and if you are one in soul land, let's call it, in soul land, you are them and they are you. So how do you connect with them? You go to your soul. You do soul stuff. And of course you sing yourself love songs. A lot. So happiness, true happiness, comes from within, and no one outside of you can ever fulfill that. They can of course make your life better, but I need you to get into that happy place and be in that wonderful field of daisies. Okay, and we don't want to have that pendulum swing. We don't want to have that pendulum swing, because then we're going to be having dark nights of the soul, then we're going to be acting really manic, and then we're going to be going up and down like a yo-yo. And if you can imagine your life as a yo-yo, it's not very fun, because, I don't know, you'd get a bit dizzy, wouldn't you? Up and down and left and right and around and all of those funny tricks that yo-yos do. So of course I'm sending you a beautiful, wonderful, amazing day, night, afternoon, evening or morning, wherever you are in the world. And remember, you can come back to this video. It'll be in the Crossroads series, the audio series, where you can just hear my voice and don't get to see me crazily singing karaoke for you without no instrumental background. Now, as always, I love you so much. If you want to connect with me, feel free to go into the description box below and connect with me at my Gmail address, and then we can go from there and we can see whatever you might need, and we can move forward with your twin flame journey if you so want me to be a part of that. I would love to do so. Have a wonderful, wonderful day, everyone, and don't forget to stay in your joy and have some fun. Sing those songs to yourself. If your divine masculine or feminine is not coming in and doing what they should be right now, what they should be doing, we're not putting any outcomes on this at all. But if they're not coming in and doing what they should be doing, right? If they're not behaving in a way that you think that they should be behaving in, then go to yourself and nurture yourself. Sing all those love songs to yourself, okay? You can look in the mirror and say, you're the one that I want, honey. Ooh, 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 the one I need. Oh, yes, indeed. Okay? And you can give yourself chills that are multiplying. And you can make yourself lose control. No one else has to do that for you. Lose control in a good way, of course. Alrighty, everyone, have a beautiful, wonderful day. I kind of want to keep singing karaoke now. I might go off and sing and see what Donkey does. Maybe Donkey can join me for a while. Have a wonderful day, everyone, and I'll see you real soon. Bye.